Okay, imagine this. You're walking through a cave in Oklahoma, minding your own business, and you stumble across a tiny scrap of material that just so happens to be the oldest fossilized reptile skin ever discovered. 289 million years old. That's older than dinosaurs, older than almost any land-based vertebrate fossil we've ever studied. And yet, here it is, looking like something out of a sci-fi movie. This isn't just a random rock or bone, it's a skin fossil. Skin, which, if you think about it, should have rotted away instantly. So why does this matter? Why am I geeking out over this? Because this little piece of ancient biology might just rewrite how we understand the entire evolutionary jump from water to land. Let's start with the obvious. Skin doesn't fossilize easily. It's soft, squishy, and decays faster than a banana on a sidewalk. Bones, teeth, those are the rock stars of fossils. Skin, total underdog. But here's the twist. This Oklahoma cave had a perfect storm of preservation conditions. Sticky oil-based gunk oozing into the sediment? Check. Zero oxygen, basically suffocating any bacteria that would have eaten the skin alive? Check. It's like the cave itself became a giant Tupperware container, sealing in evolutionary history. And honestly, this makes me wonder, how many other super rare fossils are just sitting in unexplored caves, waiting for someone to trip over them? Now, the skin itself is tiny. Think a fingernail-sized fragment, thinner than a hair. But under a microscope, scientists found scales and wrinkles almost identical to modern crocodiles. Let that sink in. Crocodile skin patterns have stayed basically unchanged for 300 million years. That's not just evolution, it's evolution winning. Those scales weren't just for show, they were armor against dehydration. Think about it. Early reptiles were the first vertebrates trying to survive on land. Without water all around, their biggest enemy wasn't predators, it was drying out. So scales equal survival. This fossil proves that adaptation existed way earlier than we thought. Dinosaurs didn't invent tough skin. It was already a proven tech by the time they showed up. But here's what really fascinates me. The team hasn't even identified the exact species yet. The skin was found without a skeleton. They're guessing it belonged to a Captorinus agouti, a lizard-like reptile that probably looked like a tiny dragon. But wait, if they can't 100% confirm the species, does that mean there are other unknown reptiles hiding in this cave system? Could this skin belong to a completely undiscovered branch of evolution? That uncertainty is what makes paleontology thrilling. It's like finding a page torn out of a book that changes the entire plot. And let's talk about the oil again. While it preserved the skin, it also messed with the chemical analysis. The hydrocarbons basically varnished the fossil, making it harder to study. But isn't that poetic? The very thing that saved the skin from decay also made it harder to understand. Nature's got a dark sense of humor sometimes. Still, the team managed to extract enough data to confirm those water-resistant scales. So what's next? They want to link this skin to a skeleton. Imagine matching a tiny scrap of skin to a full skeleton, like solving a 3D jigsaw puzzle across millions of years. If they crack it, we could map how skin and bone evolved together. That's not just cool, it's a blueprint for understanding how life adapts to entirely new environments. So here's my big takeaway. This discovery isn't just about ancient reptiles. It's about resilience. It's about how life finds a way to survive in hostile, unpredictable conditions. Those scales were the first line of defense against a harsh, drying world. And now, 289 million years later, they're telling us a story we're only beginning to understand. Which makes me ask, what other ancient secrets are locked in caves, deserts, or ice, waiting for the right moment to surface? The past isn't dead, it's just waiting for us to catch up.